Hi, this is Ken-Go of the Oregonian, OregonLive.com, and here are my 3 takeaways from the weekend in college football. First, very tough loss for the Oregon Ducks in the LA Coliseum. However, most people, I think, saw that coming. USC has become a very good football team since struggling early in the season. I think the Trojans are back at the elite level, and they looked it against Oregon. This Oregon offense, I think, still potentially is going to be very good. Quarterback Justin Herbert obviously is the real deal. His offensive line is young, but potentially very good. Defensively, the Ducks are a work in progress and not a good work in progress. With that defense, it's just tough to see Oregon winning too many games. You're asking so much out of a true freshman quarterback to always expect your offense to outscore the other team. But that said, this is defensive coordinator Brady Hoke's first year. I think he still deserves the opportunity to get the people in place who can properly execute his defense. I don't know if he's going to get that opportunity. The Oregonian, Oregon Live's John Canzano seems to think that Helfrich's dismissal could be imminent. I think it's too early. I think he deserves another year to see if he can straighten this out. We'll see. I think it's important for the Ducks with a fairly tough closing schedule to show that Helfrich deserves another year. We'll see if that can happen. Oregon State, I thought the Beavers played okay on defense against Stanford in a relatively close loss at Stanford. Stanford's tough when Christian McCaffrey is healthy. Now that the offensive line is back in sync, Stanford just wore down the Beavers' defense. Offensively, I'm not sold on what Oregon State's doing. If you can stop Oregon State's running game and force Marcus McMaryion to beat you through the air, I think you got a real chance to beat the Beavers, and that's what Stanford did. Oregon State has a relatively soft closing schedule here. Let's see what they do. If the Beavers can win 1, 2, even 3 of their final games here, I think it should be a big boost for Gary Anderson and the program going forward. And Washington State just beat the living Bahumbas out of Arizona. Boy, it wasn't even a close game. Luke Falk had a record-setting game for Washington State at quarterback. I'm still not ready to get on the Washington State bandwagon. Let's look at the teams that Washington State has not yet played or won't play this year. That would include USC, Utah, Colorado, Washington. Those are, if you want to put the Cougars in as one of the best teams, those are 4 of the 5 best teams. So Washington State's looked good against mediocre competition. Let's see when the going gets a little tougher, how the Cougars respond. So far, they beat up on the weak sisters, and I don't know that that's really worth anointing Washington State as a contender. So that's Ken-Go, or this is Ken-Go. That's not Ken-Go, this is. And those are my 3 takeaways from the weekend in college football.